Hey there guys, it's Doug from Geek Acres.
What's going on, everybody? It's Leo Lego Toy.
And we are here to introduce a series that we're going to do on each of our channels regarding Toys to Life. What's Toys to Life?
Toys to Life. Let's see, that was a thing where you take these toys in real life and you put them on this thing that would scan the toy and put it in the video game.
Ah, very interesting. Actually, I was recently checking out a video by Javon Zombie, and he was talking about how he and his daughter were in a shop and she decided she was going to buy one of the recent Skylanders. And so I just made a harmless comment, oh yeah, we know all about Skylanders. If he doesn't make it to college, we can blame it on Skylanders because he's got a lot of Skylanders. But we're going to do a series of videos where I'm going to talk about Disney Infinity.
And I'm going to talk about Skylanders.
So we hope you will check out both of our channels and enjoy. Okay, so this is the overview of the Disney Infinity series. Now, we had been playing Skylanders for a year or two before Infinity came out, and I am a huge Disney nerd. So when I found out that Disney was creating a game that was like Skylanders, but allowed you to play with various Disney characters, I was all over that. So Disney Infinity 1.0 came with the game and a base that you would use to import the characters into, and then it came with 3 characters, and these are the 3 characters that you're looking at. Mr. Incredible, and Jack Sparrow, and Sully. And so these are the characters that came with the initial game. When we ordered the game, I got it through Amazon, and so I had an opportunity to pick an additional character, and so I picked Mike to go along with Sully. And so I was pretty excited to be able to get that. Now, I learned early on the problem, quote-unquote problem, with Disney Infinity. As much as I liked the concept, the thing that I really liked about playing Skylanders for the time that I played it with Leo was that you could play any characters mixed all together and it was fine. But the thing that we quickly learned about Disney Infinity, and I'm glad that we got an extra character, was because these are the only 2 guys who would play together at first. When you put the level piece onto the base, it says, aha, okay, we're playing the Monsters level, and so you can only play Monsters characters on here. And I think at the time that they had 4 of each character. 1, of course, came with the game, and then you could go ahead and purchase as many extra characters as you like. So these were the only 2 characters that we had to play initially. And so, you know, if it was somebody playing solo, that was fine. You know, we could play with Captain Jack, but Captain Jack cannot play with any of the monsters, and Captain Jack cannot play with any of the Incredibles. Captain Jack can only play with the pirates. So that's what we had. And we did eventually pick up some additional characters. Let's bring Mr. Incredible back in here. We're playing the old shell game, right? And there were 4 characters. We did eventually pick up Violet. These are the only 2 Incredibles that we have at the time. So we have 2 of the monsters and we have 2 of the Incredibles. These characters are really nice. I have heard from various people that they have no problem just collecting the characters as small, highly detailed statues. And if you're a Disney fan of one of the many franchises that was represented in Disney Infinity, I could definitely see where you might want to do that. These are great figures. They've got the clear base that is actually what sits down onto the portal, and then each character, you'll notice, has a specific kind of ground, a textured ground that they stand on. For example, you can see that the Incredible characters are standing on a piece of broken up road, and that's representative of the battle that's at the end of the Incredibles movie. If we bring the Monsters, Inc. characters in, you might be able to see that they are standing on kind of a sidewalk that is made up of scales, so something that you might see in Monstropolis. And again, if we bring in the pirate characters, you will see that Captain Jack is standing on the boards of a ship. Now, one of the things that came out fairly early on, of course, they want to give you an opportunity to buy all kinds of extra characters, and so Toys R Us, I believe, brought out a line of clear characters, and so that's Captain Jack here and his clear doppelganger, Captain Jack Clear, or Crystal. I don't remember exactly what they were called, but you certainly had more than enough opportunity to buy different characters as things went along. Now, one of the things that came out fairly early were additional level packs. Like I said, you could play The Incredibles, you could play Pirates, and you could play, who did I leave out? Monsters, Inc. on the initial level, and so that was the piece that came with the game. But you could also then buy different level packs, and the level packs allowed you to import different characters, such as the Cars characters. And I went to Target fairly early on because, again, I was looking to expand my ability to play different characters, and so I wanted to get some of these level sets, and Target had a great deal that basically allowed you to basically buy one level pack and get another one for free. They had reduced them that much. Of course, at the time that they were having this sale fairly early on, they didn't have any of the level packs at my local Target. So I got a rain check, and I proceeded to carry that thing around, I bet you, for the better part of a month or a month and a half, until I finally found a Target not in our area. We were traveling on vacation for a weekend trip and came across a Target that actually had this set, the Cars set, and then we also were able to track down a set that was based on the Johnny Depp movie. There you go, the Lone Ranger. And these are the Lone Ranger characters. Try and bring that in because you can't see under his hat. He's got a big old cowboy hat. But these are really well done. They are a very nice sculpt. Again, you'll notice for this particular set, I didn't show it to you on the Cars. Again, it was kind of a pavement sort of deal. But we've got sort of a sandstone look here for the Lone Ranger and for Tonto. Now, the other thing about Disney Infinity is that you will play some characters with levels, but they also created characters that don't have levels. Instead, you play in what they call the Toy Box mode, and this is kind of a free play mode. It encouraged people to be their own level designers. It gave you some tools that you could use to create different sorts of things, and then, of course, buy more characters. So this is Phineas, and or is this? No, this is Phineas and Agent P, Perry the Platypus, and they're standing on the backyard grass, I guess, at the house. So there are no levels for this per se, which again was kind of frustrating. There were all kinds of different characters. I'll talk here in a minute about some of the other ones. But one of the character sets that they brought out, which was really baffling to me, seemed like a great opportunity to bring this game to young girls everywhere, was they brought out a Frozen set of characters, both of the princesses, Anna and Elsa, and no level. It was just really kind of confusing. I'm not sure that Disney really had kind of thought this through, and like I say, it was very, very frustrating. Got these two characters. The Pumpkin King, of course, Jack Skellington, and from Wreck-It Ralph, Vanellope von Schweetz. Again, great opportunities for some levels, and I don't know if they had hoped if the game had gone a lot better, the first one had been received better. Maybe they had hoped to actually create levels for this. You would think with Wreck-It Ralph that the movie takes place in a video game. Why don't they have a level? Just doesn't make any sense to me. And then the last one that I can show you for this particular video, we do have a level for the Toy Story gang. Whoops, a little bit out of frame there. So there's Space Ranger Buzz Lightyear and Jessie and the level set, which these level pieces are really cool too, because I'll be showing you as we go along. This one looks like Buzz Lightyear's rocket ship. I know it's kind of hard to see because the level pieces are clear, but the detail on that is really, really nice. Anyway, that is my quick run through of Disney Infinity 1.0. We're going to be looking at the other two levels as well as Leo Lego Toy, goes through his run through of the Skylanders series, the one that kind of started it all for everybody, the whole Toys to Life craze, and certainly cost our household a lot of money. And was I frustrated enough with 1.0 to give it up? You'll just have to stick around because I've got another video, so that should give you at least a hint that we made it to Infinity 2. That's going to do it for this particular video. Thank you so much for checking it out. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. Have you been sucked into the Toys to Life craze? I'd love to hear what you have to say. And be sure, if you like this content, to subscribe, because like I said, we've got more stuff on the way. I'm going to continue to talk about Disney Infinity. Leo Lego Toy over on his channel is going to continue to talk about the Skylanders. That's going to do it for this one, gang. Thanks so much for checking it out, and we'll talk to you soon.